Hi there! Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. So yeah, I just felt like there was one more message that wanted to come through out of this deck today. So we're going to pull 4 cards and look at the energy you want to receive, energy you want to release, the action recommended by Spirit, and what you want to heal. And then we'll get a card. The Whisper of Love Oracle is intended to call deeper love into your life here. This is the Tarot de Luz, or the Tarot of Light. Been really enjoying this deck lately. We'll go ahead and take that one. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, okay. It did want to come upright though. That's what it seemed like it wanted to come upright here. Whew. Okay, we're gonna shuffle one more time. Yeah, it's like popping out. Definitely something else wants to come through. Okay. So we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck here. Then we have the Four of Swords. So you could have been in this period of waiting here. Or being really, really patient and waiting for something to come to you. So in the receive energy, we have the Knight of Cups. So what I'm getting is someone could be coming in towards you. Someone could be coming forward with an emotional offer here that's not genuine. Someone who's in this player energy could be someone who's has their eye in a lot of different directions, is offering their cup to multiple different people, or I'm hearing they're offering their cup to you, but there's something behind the scenes that they're not telling you about. They're hiding something here. Even though they're making this emotional offer, they're not being fully transparent and vulnerable about something. There's something that they're hiding, or with this bird here, there's some message they're not like giving you or being clear about. So there, yeah, there could be someone coming towards you. So it could be like unrealistic here, or like something doesn't actually exist, but they think that you're not going to find out about it. Or if they are offering their cup to others, or they have some sort of situation they're trying to hide, they think that you're like not going to find out about it, or if you do, you like won't believe it. um they're like thinking they can like hide something from you here, but then still come forward and like make an offer. um so yeah, they're not being like transparent about something that's going on with them emotionally. They're not being clear with you. They're not like giving you the full picture, not giving you all the information you need in order to know how to best proceed forward here. It's like hiding some key information that you need in order to know how to actually move forward. But they're like presenting to you in a way that they're seeming like they're coming forward with this emotional offer, or like they have all this passion, or they're like giving you these like really genuine um it's like they're acting like they have this like genuine offer towards you, but with the color in the clouds, it's like they're still bruised here from something else, or they have something else going on within their emotions that they're hiding or not being upfront about. So they could be like not over someone else that didn't take their cup, or um yeah, they're trying to like, I'm hearing like they're trying to come towards you and make it seem like they're like the best person ever, or they're like the most genuine person ever, or like it's like the way they're coming, it seems too good to be true, or it seems unrealistic, so it's making you kind of like think twice and be like, it's like, is this person just trying to like rush things because they're not over like something else, or something else that didn't work out, or like they tried to offer their cup in a different direction and it didn't work out here, and so they're not being honest with themselves about how they feel, and they're just like rushing forward and trying to um not like clearly communicate whatever has like happened here, or whatever they're like trying to come forward from. So we have the Lovers in reverse. So this is the energy that you want to release. So if you were having a hard time making a decision, if you were having a hard time letting go of someone that you really cared about, it could be this person here. Like this could be something that you really, really wanted, and you felt like very entangled or entwined with them. You felt like your heart was really entwined with them, even if you could see that like they weren't making the choices that they need to make. Or maybe you can like, something feels off and you can like sense something here. Um, like you can see that they don't really make healthy choices, or like the way they're going about this isn't, they haven't truly freed themselves from something emotionally here, and you can like pick up on that. But it's like your heart, you have like a soft spot for them. Like you um it's like you were kind of hanging on to this for a long time and having a hard time like letting it go, or like making the choice to remove yourself. It's like you felt really, really entwined with this person here. It's like you felt really caught up in this emotionally. Like I said, you had like a soft spot for them. So it was hard to like remove yourself, walk away from something, make a certain choice for yourself, even though you could see that like they're not making certain choices for themselves. So they're trying to present themselves like they're going to be the most perfect partner ever. And um, yeah, just this false representation in some way. Like they're going to be the most stable, genuine, truly just treat you the way you deserve, and it's going to be all perfect and rainbows and angels and butterflies. And it's almost like, yeah, it's like too good to be true, or it's like it's almost too nice, or it's like something is off about it, but you like really cared about this person here. Um, you felt, yeah, you had a hard time uh, detaching or letting yourself go, or it's like taking your feelings out of the situation in order to be able to make like the choice that you needed to make. It's like your affection for them was kind of overruling like your intuition and what you can see here. So the recommended advice from Spirit, we have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, it's like there's so many different options around the moon here. It's like all these different options revolving around the moon. So what I'm picking up is it's um like stepping outside of your emotions and seeing like all of the other emotional offers or emotional opportunities, all of the other potential directions for you to go in here. It's like you don't have to be, you may have just been hanging on to this for a really long time just because you really cared about this person, or yeah, like I said, you just had like a soft spot in your heart for them. You felt really, really entwined with them. You could have known them for a long time, but it's like um, recognizing that you have a lot of other choices or options around you that also have like an emotional offer here, or like some sort of potential. It's like multiple possibilities all around you here. But it's like you had a hard time letting this go or fully removing yourself, fully detaching your heart from this person for a long time. Like with the moon, I'm getting like you've been through many, many cycles um, with this one person, right? But you can like use what you've went through here and use your intuition. That's like the same intuition that's kind of like telling you something's a little bit off about this person's offer. Um, you can use that to kind of guide you here and feel out these other situations around you and really figure out what's best for you. And we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So, what I'm getting is like, don't just take, it's like you want to focus on like all of the different opportunities around you. Like, there could be another person now that then also comes in. And it's like you don't want to rush into anything here with the King of, or with the, I'm sorry, I've been saying King. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like this really slow moving, it's like growing really slowly, building really slowly. So it's like you want to take your time here and fill things out and choose what's best for you, and what's most in alignment with you. You don't want to like rush into, because there's going to be a lot of people rushing in for you here, because there's a lot of people around you that are kind of like caught up or like drawn into your energy here. And so yeah, it's like use your intuition as a guide here. um, and don't just like kind of like, okay, I'm seeing this here. It's like this person like beelining to you now that they see that you're free, or like now that they see you've removed yourself from this situation. It's like um yeah, don't just kind of like fall for or don't just like rush into like the next thing that presents itself forward here. It's like you have a lot of options around you, and so you can really take your time and choose the thing that's right for you, or that's going to fit best with you or fulfill you the most emotionally. Um, and so, what we're healing here is the devil. So, this is more of like, it's more of an energy. So with this card, the biggest thing that stands out to me is these chains here. So it's like okay, so what I'm getting is you felt stuck, you felt chained from being able to move forward and let go of this other situation, even though you knew like, okay, this person isn't making healthy choices for themselves. They're not making the kinds of choices that they need to make to be able to show up in the relationship here. You were still like hanging on to this. Like you still felt so entangled with this person, and your life could have been like literally really intertwined with them, but you were still just like hanging on hope that they would like come around, or that um, they would just like start to open up to you more and be like more truthful about certain things. And so it was keeping you stuck from moving forward, like you couldn't walk out of this situation here. With the fire, it's like even though you could kind of see, yeah, it's like you could see, and then like all of the things around, it's like you could see that this was keeping you stuck or keeping you caught up here. And yeah, you could just see like this uh it's like even though they were putting their best foot forward and like saying and doing all the right things and being like, oh, like making it seem like it, if you were to choose them or come forward with them, that it would be this certain way, or uh they're putting on this grand presentation of like how they would show up for their partner in a relationship emotionally, but then you see that like their behaviors and like their actions and the things that they're partaking in aren't in alignment with that, right? And so it's like you could kind of clearly see here that this other person was not in a healthy place, not really, like I said, making healthy choices for themselves. And so it's like deep down you knew that this wasn't going to work. So it's like you were kind of just like clinging to it here. So it's like healing this perspective of feeling like you can't move forward, or I'm hearing it's like you moving forward felt like you were kind of like giving up on this person or something. Um, so it's like healing this and then like realizing how big like the world is around you, right? There's so many like options and so many opportunities and other things for you to like explore here. So definitely don't just like take the first thing that comes along, right? Or take the first thing that seems like it's going to be a little bit more stable and reliable here. You can really take your time and like get in touch with your emotions more, and that will help you make the choice that's best for you, right? Let's get one oracle card from the Sacred Symbols Oracle. So we have Earth on the bottom and Veiled. Totally. So yeah, it's like you can sense that there's something that this person's hiding, or there's something they're not being quite upfront about, or it's like they think that you're just not gonna catch on, or you just won't notice here. Let's read what it says. All is not being revealed at this time. Is someone around you hiding or holding back information or aspects of themselves? Please use caution in proceeding, or perhaps the mask is inviting you to be more protective of what you share. Draw another card for clarity in your next right action. You can meditate on the mask to achieve altered states of awareness and encourage hidden abilities to rise to the surface of your consciousness. So we're gonna read the bottom of the deck here for your additional card. The tangible world and all that is physical in nature, what you can see, feel, and touch, invites you to participate and enjoy it. Inviting earth energy into your current situation will bring more stability at this time. Be kind to this temple of a physical body that is the home for your soul. It requires adaptation, or it requires adequate nutrition and rest, Meditate on this symbol when you want more of a connection to the physical plane and validation of all that is here in the three-dimensional world with you. Honor it, see it, and feel it. Experience it in love, with love and respect. So, yes, okay. So this is the advice, right? This is how you're going to call more stability in. And so once you get in this energy, what I'm picking up on here is like right away someone is going to come in or like kind of like beeline to you or just be like really drawn into you here, like one specific person. And then it's just like I said, it's like don't just get caught up in the first thing that comes towards you here, because it seems like it's going to be more stable and secure. And um, yeah, they're going to show up in this earth energy here with the pentacles. And so they're going to seem like it's just like more of a practical offer, like they have more to provide. But it's showing up in the reverse. And so it's like this person is like being really hasty and just like beeline towards you and kind of rushing in. And so this could be a good opportunity, or it also maybe not, right? It's like you just kind of overcame someone here who was being really deceitful and like just not being really upfront with you here. And so you don't want to just like rush into the next thing that just presents itself forward. You don't just want to um yeah, it's like what I'm getting is like right away there's going to be someone that comes in and they're going to seem to like mirror and be super in alignment with this energy that you're trying to call in for yourself. And so you're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'm trying to do," and it's going to seem to line up, but then they're going to want to like take things really really quick, and it's going to all seem to be like happening so fast, and you're going to be like, "Wait a second, like oh my gosh, I haven't even been single in so long, or I just got out of this other situation, and um, there's all this stuff I want to do and explore, and there's all these other people I can meet." It's like you need to like experience like a kind of like a whole variety of like a whole spectrum of like different emotions and situations, and you need to kind of like date and like get a whole different like variety of experiences in your life, like I said. um So yeah, but that's not to say that like maybe this person's like a bad person or it's like gonna be a no forever. It's just like right away when you remove yourself and like you stumble into this, it's gonna seem like, oh my gosh, this is exactly, you know what I mean? This is exactly what I need right now. Like this is so much more stable. This is so much more secure. But you don't just want to just like rush into it. You don't just want to jump into it. You don't just want to go and get yourself tangled up and attached in a like a whole nother situation now. um Take some time to like feel out your emotions and process them, and going through different experiences or like different little like lighthearted wholesome dates with like all like a lot of different people, or not like a lot, but you get what I'm saying. Just having like the variety of experiences in your life is going to help you like grow emotionally and learn to trust yourself, and your intuition is going to help you learn like what you really want, what you don't want, because you've just been kind of like dealing with this situation here before where it's like obviously this person wasn't making choices that you agreed with, or like healthy choices that helped you guys come together. They obviously weren't being fully honest with you and truthful with you here, and like revealing things to you, but it's like you stayed for so long just because of your care for them and your like emotional attachment to them, and you just had like a soft spot for them, right? So you don't want to you really want to figure out like what's you and what's true to you, right? Instead of just like replacing that with another person. um so like not rushing into relationships can really be a way to like triple check that um we're getting into it for the right reasons, and not because like we feel like we need someone, or because we're codependent, or we feel like they need us, or um I'm just getting this energy in the past of like um I'm hearing like there's a little bit of a people pleaser energy, not in a not trying to be rude at all, but I'm just picking up on this energy of like, it's like you knew how much it would like really, you kept a lot of relationships with other people in your life because you knew how much it meant to the other person, or it's like you did it for the other person's sake. It's like you knew how much the other person relied on you also. It's like you had a soft spot for them in the sense that it's like you knew that it would be really hard for them or like really devastate them for you to remove yourself from this or to walk away from them or detach yourself here. You felt like these people relied on you, like your lives were like really entangled here. There was like this codependent energy. That's the gist of it, is like there's this codependency here that you were in before, whether it was like partially for you, because you were like hoping for the best here, or partially because um, you're doing it for the other people's sake. You didn't want to like hurt anybody. uh, it's like you want to take the time to heal that and empowering yourself by giving yourself the time to fill out all the different options around you and like really doing what's best for you, and like saying no to other people who are kind of trying to come in and like take care of us or save us, can help us to like grow emotionally so that we're stronger like in our relationships in the future. So, yeah, it's like if this person really is mirroring you, or they really are meant to be like this stable figure in your life, then like they'll work on leveling up into their King of Pentacles energy so they can actually put their money where their mouth is and really give you a solid offer and like practically provide here, rather than just like seeing something here and just wanting to like rush in like with this like beeline here. It's like they just see something about you, and so they're just like trying to rush in here instead of like actually taking the time to go about things the right way and like build things here. So it's like if they really want to actually show up, then they will, right? And there's no harm in, it's like if, okay, there's no harm in going out on different dates and like experiencing different emotional situations if you're not in like a committed situation. But if you just kind of like get yourself caught up in with the first person who comes along here and get yourself then caught up in another like committed situation here, then it's like you're cutting yourself off from the ability to do this. But if you're just like kind of hesitant and you take your time and you don't rush into any like other commitments or any new commitments with anyone, then you have the opportunity to explore yourself emotionally, explore others emotionally, experience different things, um, just grow more and like evolve more as a person here, right? Um, so, yes, sometimes singleness is a really great opportunity to learn about ourselves and to grow and um, like I said, not like rushing into the first thing that comes along here and just, but also not necessarily saying no and cutting it off, right? And not doing anything in a way that's like weird or shady. Like I'm talking about like lighthearted things here, like just lighthearted encounters to just to help explore yourself emotionally and what you truly want and make sure this is really truly something that you want. And so, yeah, if you don't like rush into any sort of commitments or anything, then you're free to explore other options. And that's definitely what's recommended here. Yeah, it's like healing from this energy of feeling trapped or feeling like, yeah, you could be just such a commitment person that it's like hard for you to even picture like being in this energy. Like before you had this perspective. Yeah, before, okay, you had this perspective of like dating around or dating multiple people or opening yourself up to this like different range of experiences. You saw it as like all bad, like you could only be in that energy if you were like being a player, if you had bad intentions, because that's what people do to you, right? Like they hide things from you and do all this stuff, and so you're like, oh, I could never be like that because um that's just like not genuine, that's just not me. But it's almost limiting you here from being able to actually like explore your passions and your desires here and figure out like what really works for you in your life. So, yeah, before you had this perspective, this very limiting perspective that you like had to settle down and be super serious and committed with someone right away, instead of realizing it's like okay to take your time and fill things out and see if it really works for you. And um, there's like no rush. Like you can, yeah, explore things. You can go on dates with different people and see like how it goes and how it feels. It's not always just like this inherently bad thing, right? But like I said, I'm talking like lighthearted, fun stuff. Like um, whatever your comfort zone is. Um, so yeah, it's definitely like healing the perspective you had in the past, and having that limiting perspective was really stopping you from like moving forward. And that could have been a big thing that like kept you stuck in these situations where even though like you could see that something wasn't quite right about it, but it's like you felt like you couldn't really do anything about it because you were almost like judging yourself, or you were being like really hard on yourself here, and so it's like keeping you stuck. The unions of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. So yeah, that could you could have you okay, you could have felt like that's the kind of love you had with that other person, like you were just so grounded and rooted in this. And I'm getting that like this is just the type of person you are, like you're just a very commitment person. Um you feel like in order to be in a relationship there needs to be like a deeper purpose here. It's like you really only feel fully fulfilled with people where there's this like unexplainable connection, right? There has to be this like element or this spark here that kind of keeps you grounded or rooted in the situation, and then you're like a really long-term person, and then it's actually really hard for you to like remove yourself or switch gears here or pull yourself out of something. You're definitely like you want it to be like a lifetime type of a person. So this idea of like dating multiple people is just always really turned you off. You're like, that's not me, you know, like you become really attached to people and like really rooted into people. And so it's like spirit is recommending that you kind of step out of your comfort zone here and actually like explore your options and take your time and like see what's around you before you just like go all in and like just root yourself into this like lifelong commitment with someone. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. And it's like these two children here, like all in this universe. I'm seeing how this person's like holding their hands here. Um, I feel like what I'm getting here is like all these different experiences. Like there's all these new and different experiences and possibilities around you for you to open yourself up to here. And yeah, it's like being able to share, being able to step outside your comfort zone or step outside the world that you know, and just like observe, like have these really, really cool experiences where you get to experience these really cool things and share things with different people here, right? It's like letting others take you by the hand and guide you into new and unknown places. And then you can get to observe these really cool things you've never seen or experienced before with others, right? There's like all these different other people, and then these kids together, these people holding hands. So it's like there's all these different possibilities and these new things for you to experience and see. And it just takes, like I said, stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing things a little bit differently than you would have here. Um, just like a whole new world. And then if you see there's like a head here, so it's like it's going to help expand your mind and open your mind literally. So it's like all of these different experiences that help open you up to this whole new world mentally, this whole new perspective, this whole new shift about how you can um, be in relationships. And it's like healing the limiting perspectives that you had in the past, right? Opening up your mind, expanding your consciousness here, and opening yourself up to like different deeper unexplored levels of love. It's like levels of love that you've never experienced before because you were kind of caught up in these more codependent relationships. So yeah, it's like stepping outside of that, expanding beyond that, experiencing things you've never seen before, and just types of connections that you've never had before. And so you're going to want to like date around and like take the different offers and opportunities that come towards you, because there's going to be a lot of cool different things that you get to go do and see that you never would have thought that you could have done like before, right? Or you didn't feel like were within your reach before, or yeah, you just felt so limited, like you couldn't escape your reality. But now that's like you're going to experience all these things that help you get outside of your head here and see the world differently, think differently, experience relationships differently. Uh, it's like you helps ground you into like a completely different person here. You just like grow as your consciousness like opens up here and your perspective shifts. Then yeah, with the light here, it's like you grow into like a completely new just more evolved and open human. And on that note, I am going to end the reading there. So thank you so much if you watched this far in the reading. I'm so sorry if you can hear the popcorn popping from my roommate. um, if you would like a more personal reading, you can click the link in my description. And I hope you have a really, really good night.